All right, let's talk Shane Ray and Michael Floyd going to the Ravens. I want to talk about this really quick because we were just talking about these guys being top free agents, or at least Shane Ray. We weren't really talking about Michael Floyd being a marquee signing.
No.
When you look at the receivers out there, though, I think he could have probably done worse. Honestly, Michael Floyd, even though he's never got his career jump-started or anything, you're still getting a veteran. You have a lot of young wide receivers now in Baltimore. Do you like signing a veteran presence like this, or is this just a waste of a roster spot?
I don't think it's a waste of a roster spot because we're not at a roster spot yet. I think this is a training camp body. I think this is a preseason body. I highly doubt he's going to make the spot. When you draft two wide receivers in the draft, you know that they're going to make it, and then you still have Snead there. I don't really see it being a waste, but I don't really see him making the final roster.
Absolutely. And now Shane Ray, I do like. I like this guy coming in as a depth guy. In I believe it was 2016, he had 8 sacks and 48 tackles from a guy that was coming in as the third spot. So he's been the rotational guy before. He never really quite made it as a starter. When you spend a first round pick on a guy like John Elway frequently does and seems to never quite hit on them, you want to see them evolve into that starter for the defense. Right. He never got there, but I think he could be a quality backup. And if you're the Ravens and you're cherry picking a guy that used to be a first round pick that can make an impact on the edge, I know he had a wrist injury a couple years ago. He never really recovered. This is worth the gamble. This is the second wave of free agency. You're probably only paying this guy a couple $1 million, 1 or 2 at most. And like I said, you've got the ceiling, you got the upside, and if it doesn't work out, that's okay. Kind of like the Chiefs bringing on Darren Lee at this point. If it doesn't work out, you just cut him and move on.
I think this is a scenario where they stopped and looked at their training camp and looked at their roster and goes, oh God, I think I made a mistake.
Yeah.
And I do think this was a signing based purely on the fact that you need some kind of talent on your defensive line. You lost way too much with Suggs and Smith being gone. I think it is an oh my God moment. I really honestly do. Not that I don't hate this signing. Not that I don't think this guy could be a productive player if he plays 16 games for you. But is he the guy that fixes all your problems? No. You should have been drafting to fix this problem.
Just like we said, the Ravens always seem to find a way to make it work. We're talking about them being in trouble and, they've lost all these pass rushers. And then by the end of the year, we're going to be talking about the Ravens still being a top 5
I again
defense.
will say, there's no way you can lose all this and still be a good defense.
And they will be.
And let's see what happens at week 8.
All right, let's talk about Jamie Collins next. Essentially, he signed a 1-year deal with the Patriots worth about $3 million when you look at all the incentives and everything. He's gone home. He's not making the $13 million he was getting from Cleveland, but a $3 million contract for a guy like this. Look, you said you would have liked to see him on the Chiefs. I said I would have liked to see him a bunch of other places. To go back to the Patriots, where they got the best football of this, do we see a return to form? Do we see them utilize him the way he was before he left and became the prodigal son?
This is going to be the best thing for Jamie Collins, and this is going to be the best free agent signing all said and done at the end. And I'm saying this through even the trades of Antonio Brown or Le'Veon Bell signing. I think this will be the best trade if they can get anything remotely what Jamie Collins was before he left to go to Cleveland. Or he traded to go to Cleveland.
Now, for a landing spot, again, the Patriots have got more out of him than any other team, and the list is short, right? You got Cleveland, who couldn't get anything, and the Patriots, who got everything out of this guy. So I like him going back to the Patriots, but the other thing is they let him go, or they traded him, I should say, because of his attitude. They moved him on because they said he does not fit what we want to do schematically. He's a good player, but when it comes to attitude, we don't want him in our locker room. So I wonder how long of a run he's going to get. Has this time in Cleveland kind of humbled him, or are we going to see him kind of revert to the same tendencies that he has a little bit of success, and then the Patriots are like, yeah, we don't really like exactly where this is going or the way you're acting in the locker room. Maybe that's my biggest concern for him at this point is, are you going to be able to re-gel with an organization like the Patriots? Obviously, they believe so if they're willing to spend a pick on him here.
I do think it's humbling his time in Cleveland. I absolutely think it's going to help them get more out of him, to be honest with you, because that hothead did get to him. There's no doubt about it. Cleveland wasn't what he thought it was going to be. He thought he was going to go over there and dominate and be a better player than he was in New England, and now he's going to finally go back to where, like you said, they got the best out of him. So with that being said, I'll say it again. I think this could possibly be one of the best free agent signings this offseason.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, make sure you subscribe to our page here and throw us a like if you don't mind.
Guys, remember this is Sports Around the Bar, so grab your favorite drinks, join one of the fastest growing communities on YouTube. We can't wait to hear from you.